Hi and welcome to the Nebula block of the month. I'm Julie Herman of Jaybird Quilts and I'll be here once a month to give an overview of the blocks for each month. We're now at month 5, so we're getting the hurdle, we're almost halfway there. And this month's blocks are in the light blue and in the pink family. So to get started, you'll want to grab your pattern, and you'll notice this month that we have 5 fat ace in each of the colors, and that's to give us the variety of fabrics we needed, so you will have some more scraps left over this month. So these are the 5 pink fabrics that I used. It's Toolless Pomps and Stripes, her true colors, and some solids, and then some more stripes, fairy dust, mineral, and solids. The shapes for this month are also cut with the Hexamore ruler. You can cut the triangles with the Sidekick or Super Sidekick rulers. And some of what we're going to do this month is going to be similar to what we did, the strip piecing in Jawbreaker, and then the piecing itself is somewhat similar to Jawbreaker. Some of it's going to seem more similar to Gazebo. So those are all from Journey to Nebula, and if you weren't a part of that, I will have all the links below to the Journey videos. We did 16 weeks, I think, of skill building last year to go over and get people familiar with the rulers, how they work. And if you weren't a part of that, they're all there for you to look at any time. So feel free to jump in, make any of those small projects in addition to this. The scraps that you'll have left over from every month, and especially you'll have a little more from this month, are great for using to make the Journey project, so you can make some additional table runners, toppers, pillows to match your Nebula quilt. To begin working on block 5, we're going to start with cutting strips of fabric, the width of our fat eighth, as well as some triangles from our Hexamore. And you want to make sure that these strip sets measure exactly what they should, so that when you subcut your pieces, they're accurate. And when you go ahead and you are going to subcut half hexagons as well as triangles from the variety of strip sets, how many and which one is all detailed in the pattern. So once you go ahead and you have your triangles, your pieced triangles, your pieced half hexagons, you'll lay out your block. And I've laid out my blue block to show you. Here's my blue block. And it does seem a little more complicated than what we've been working on, and it has more pieces, but it's not necessarily more complicated, but we are advancing our skills as we continue on with building our Nebula quilt. And the piecing of our triangles to our half hexagons is going to seem very similar to month 1 of Nebula, as well as Gazebo and Journey to Nebula, so I'll link to that video. And sewing our triangles together is going to seem very similar to Jawbreaker, as well as last month, month 4, so I'll link to that video as well. And then we'll end up with large triangles just like we did last month, so the assembly will seem very familiar to you. So go ahead and make your blue block and your pink block, and if you have any questions, please ask them below. Once you have completed your blocks for month 5, lay them out and take a photo. We encourage you to post it to Instagram with the hashtag Nebula Quilt. And also, I would love it if you shared it in our Facebook community page. You can then go ahead and add these blocks to your growing collection of blocks that you've already made. We're more than halfway there, and I look forward to seeing you back here next month to work on our blocks for month 6.